haven't really had my chance to do the walk around up here. This has kind of been kind of a mess. It's a race to the finish, basically. I guess this is actually the same builder that I dug out the basement for, and he hired out this company to come in here and build this pool and the gazebo and all that. And these guys were supposed to be done before today, I think. So I was supposed to come up here and just put, I got 4 or 5 loads. I got 5 loads actually. I got 4 up there and 1 on the truck, but I got to dress up around the pool and the other side of the gazebo, and then clean this ditch right here from the electric line they just dug. But like I said, the pool guys are running just a bit behind because they're still, I guess they just dug this electric in either early this morning or last night, so they're finishing up some plumbing and some other stuff. So I ran and got 3 loads of the dirt. Lonnie brought 2, and now I'm gonna try to work on cleaning this ditch up, and then I'll kind of move up there when those guys finally get out of my way. But we will see. I'll try to get up there and kind of do a walk around and get some pictures and stuff like that at least before I clean it up. So let's get to it. Here's what we got. So got a kind of I guess I'm gonna rough grade and finish grade kind of all at the same time. So I may kind of concentrate on trying to take this pile, work it up there, and then dress it around where I can kind of grade the rocks and junk underneath there. It's not gonna have a whole lot of room, maybe 3 or 4 inches of dirt. I don't think they're gonna do any landscaping, and I think they're going to seed it. So we're gonna put the dirt almost to the top of the pool deck. And then this is where they dug in the electric and how they left it. And I got to clean this up and then take dirt around the side, which I wish I would have known. Got some tree limbs in the way. Oh yeah, and this pipe, I guess. I guess I'll just dump some dirt over the top of that and hope I don't crush it. I didn't. The pool guys, like I said, were here working on this earlier. I think this project's gone a little over the finish date. I need to put dirt on all this, but all these limbs are in the way. And that's a locust tree and got thorns. I may just try to take the bucket and kind of push it back a little bit. Maybe it'll hang up in another one of those limbs or something. But then, like this one, these limbs are, the cab won't even fit in there. It's 8 feet tall, so I don't know how to, I really need to limb some of these down. So because I got to get in here and kind of grade this, and then they want some dirt on top of that. So yeah, now everybody's out of my way. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's see if we can't get this thing rocked out today. really loosens it up and gives you a great seed bed and stuff like that. And if you can back up in a straight line, I always had trouble with that, but it does leave a nice finish. That is what I like about the preparator. But the Harley rake will pretty much do the same thing, so one of these days I'm going to get one to compare the two. This stuff's a little tricky too because it's so dry and powdery that I actually try to hold it up a little bit higher and go a little bit faster so it doesn't dig down. I'm also probably not the best person to tell you how these preparators actually work because I haven't had any kind of actual formal training on it. No one in town has one. The dealer that I got it from, they couldn't really tell me anything. I've never really talked to anybody on how to run these things properly, so I always have it kind of tilted up where the whole, I guess, drum part of it can kind of float on those skids. And it seems like it works better to do that because if you have the bucket down, it seems like it throws a bunch more in that bucket and drags it. I mean, like I know on the rough grading you can kind of lay it down and you know, run and grab it. I always end up just kind of running it backwards and with the arms up like that, so it just kind of floats over everything and then pulls it all the back kind of in a windrow like I got down there. Then I just end up picking it up with the bucket. So I mean, if somebody can chime in and see, I mean, it's just kind of been trial and error on. I used to run it leaving it flat and it seemed like it was either the bucket, part of it was back dragging, or the skids would always drag the ground or whatever. So I just started trying to do this, and I guess it's, to me, it gives the best result or whatever like that. Like I said, it's one of those things I just kind of like jump in there and learn. I've not like worked for anyone else that had one or talked to anybody or anything like that to really know. I could be doing it completely wrong, I don't know, but that's just kind of what I've done with it or whatever. So now I'll probably run back, kind of touch the edges up, and then I'll just kind of walk and drag my rake over these lines. You don't need to, but you know, OCD, whatever. And then I guess I'll rinse the deck off or whatever. I don't have a blower or anything like that, so I just figure I'll get everything kind of touched up, and I'll rinse that off last thing. That way some of that dirt's going to turn to mud then, and then we'll load up. But this is kind of how all this came out, so it looks a whole lot better. I think they're going to sod it, I believe, next week. Cedars, I can't, or Hydroseed or sod, one of the two. They haven't decided, I guess, but I'll do my quick walk around. This is, I just ended up hand raking all this because it was just steep. And that's another thing with that preparator. It's kind of steep. It'll almost dig down more to that side. But so those look pretty good. This was all just built up and dropped off, so I guess they're gonna let it go back to brush. Yeah, try to kind of get up there along that edge the best I could and rake it out. So hopefully when they get home, they'll be happy. I know the builder's happy with it. So we'll clean up our mess, load up, and probably call it a day. I didn't get it all the way done last night. It got dark on me, so I had about an hour's worth of work to come back and finish up today. But we got it, so we'll touch it up and be out of here.